thấy các thanh niên. Tinh thần bảo vệ chưa các thanh niên?
Rồi.
Bạn nào cũng bảo vệ rồi giơ tay.
Qua hết chưa?
Không. Anh không qua bọn em không qua hết được. Chết hết không? Có.
Đi thuộc thầy cô.
Được bảo vệ mấy lần?
1 năm.
Đối tượng có thế, không có thế. Chuyên gia đầu dành.
Em là phép học bài của anh là gì? Okay, so thank you everyone to be here. Thank you, Professor Vinay. We are today to listen to our students to present their work in the internship. Each of the students will have 15 minutes to present, and then after that we will have 15 more minutes to ask. We will answer the questions. So we start with the student, Phương.
Good afternoon to everyone. Today, I'm Phương. Today, I'm here to talk about my presentation. Before that, I want to say thank to my external supervisor, Mr. Dr. Long, who helped me in a lot during my internship as event commercial and implement this product. And thank to my internal supervisor, Mr. Đoàn Quang. He supported me in the process of completing the report and presentation. And this project I have been preparing for 3 months. Until it's not long time, but I have to try to perfect it. Its name is building smart OTP solution for electronic transaction with development and application on smart event application. Testing on movie ticket booking app. So what is this one here? I bring here the movie ticket booking app because of some company-related reason. So I cannot bring the smart event up here. As event commercial, the smart event application is mainly used to for pay the electricity bill between the customer and the commercial. Currently, the application is using the SMS OTP to verify the transaction. The application is the process of the apply the smart OTP service to increase the security and speed. I will also apply it on my movie booking app. So next, I divide my presentation to 3 parts. The first one, the introduction, I want to say the context and motivation of smart OTP methods. So with the nowadays the electronic wallet online payment is are becoming more and more popular. Specifically, 89% of consumer is wallet, and 85% is prefer credit and debit card, mainly for online payment and contactless payment. And is the mainly for example, for online payment, it is a ranking and shopping, booking, and so on. So, but along with the security risk, risk can break in and still access. Access can be the money on the digital wallet, So to protect from sale agents, smart OTP is an example. It's a turning point. It's a turning point in the turning point of online security in information security. It's but we decide to improvement the security for user in the transaction verification. So the first one, we need to understand the OTP. The OTP stands for one-time password. It's a unique password for the valid of the certain period of time. It's a temporary cipher, and it's created by two power algorithms, that is the TOTP and SOTP. This code for use in verifying the required permission of the user account to the transaction. And what is smart OTP? Smart OTP stands for smart one-time password. It stands for two-factor authentication used to secure online account. So about the compare, I want to compare the two popular verification methods. today. That is a SMS OTP and Smart OTP. Overall, Smart OTP is more secure, more user friendly, and save time on the verification process. And the big difference here is the SMS OTP is a third party to use to send the code to the user. And Smart OTP is smart because it's integrated right in this application. So the problem I want to ask in here is how to be more secure when paying online bill, when the booking movie ticket. The solution I want to solve is to apply the Smart OTP solution on the movie ticket booking app. So what is the OTP on the similar application? This is the application that fully match the requirement feature of the movie ticket booking app. You can select your favorite movie and select your time and date and location, and finally you get a ticket. But the special feature in the transaction verification step. When you pay, you will need to have the OTP code to be able to verify the transaction. So this app has the strong role in saves time, saves money, has the eye-catching for user interface. It's compatible on all mobile devices. It's Android and iOS, and it can prevent security attack from outside because we use the RSA algorithm and the some web token on my application. So about required analysis. So about the process of my deployment, my application, I divide through 4 phases, and my contribution is my contribution focus on the phase 1 and 4. That is a design user interface for application and integrated Smart OTP on the user application. So phase 2 and 3 is supported my external supervisor. So that is a flowchart diagram as of current view of my application. Overall, it has a basic feature. It has a basic feature of the booking, movie ticket booking. It register, login, and take the video stream to select your favorite movies, and then first I want to focus the mainly feature in this register Smart OTP and verification with OTP code. So when the user registers sign up the Smart OTP, the user enters the PIN code to unlock the transaction verification feature, and then the system will send the OTP code. Send the OTP code to the user registration phone number, and then the user issues the user one third key. But this feature I have not developed it. I will put it on the feature on the plan for future. I have to create a third key for the user. And part 3, the material and methodologies. So in my application, we use a tool app. We use a RSA algorithm on my application. The RSA algorithm is a high secure It's command line to generate the key bar. A priority is stored on the system, and public key is used to the user. Is sent to user application. It can generate the third key for the user, and then use the private key to deploy the new code. The new code is shortened, and it can be used in the process of the TOTP algorithm to generate the OTP code. And about the JSON web token, we use app method to of exchanging information between the user side and the service server is at the key, helping to ensure the integrity of the data and ensure it is not tampered. So the how OTP code is recreated is created by the two algorithms, that is TOTP and SOTP. So we use a TOTP algorithm because it's based on the time the OTP code has a value in a certain period of time. It's an element to ensure the security. Say that is the function to calculate the OTP codes when we have the when we have a new code on the RA algorithm, and the chunk is to have the value and multiple chance D. The D is a length of OTP code. It can be the 6 or 8 digits. So that is a use case of my two mass use case on my application. That is the first one. The first module is register smart OTP. It has the user interface, the module of my application, and smart OTP service, and the database, and the module has the function to store the secret key when the user send the required request for smart OTP service, and then smart OTP service send the code for user accept in the module, and the verify smart OTP when the user required to verify transaction. The module here has the function to create the OTP code, and the smart OTP is still function to create OTP code, but it's not sent to user. User have to send it to the smart OTP service to check the value. So that is how smart OTP code on my application. So we have the client system and the service system. Client system we use React Native to build the user interface, and the Java to build the backend. So when the user requires registration for secret key to use smart OTP, the smart OTP service will create the secret key, and the first one is being set it on database, and then return the secret key for the user and save it on the module to on the verification smart OTP. And when the user requirement to verification transaction, and the module will create OTP and send to the system. The system will send it to the smart OTP service. That send its OTP service, and the smart OTP is still create the OTP code to check the value of the OTP of the user sent to it. It's not the same value, it's successfully. So when we have the OTP code from the UTP algorithm and the sample token, as I know for that, the OTP service will relate the verified. So it's my result on my application. My application got done the 70% complete. Is we have perfected the user interface, and basically is done of registered to use smart OTP feature. And in the future plan, I want to complete the payment function. It means select card holder is correct the information of user, and improve the verification feature that I'm not done yet when getting the OTP and correcting the client application and the system. So in the process of development my application, I had some I understand difficult to understand the algorithm. It's an R8 and TOTP, and encountered many errors in the process implement into the support and write API. So I want to find it.
You will have 2 more minutes.
So this is the home page of my application. When we log in successfully, you have to register it. Begin. You enter the PIN code to unlock the transaction verification. And then you will receive the secret key, but not described. I will describe it on the next process. So when we submit, select the movies. To assist and put the information of card order, but it's not done. It's not but it's not done. It's some error. So that is the OTP code you will receive when the and then you will send it to the OTP service to verify transaction. And then you will get the diskette detail. Okay, that's so for conclusion, then in general, this is a service which has security to protect the authentication. Fast, convenient, user-friendly, and multi-platform integration capacity. This method achieves a high gap secure in case the user receives the OTP code via SMS on the phone without an internet connection, and to prevent the risk or theft or not sniffing OTP codes, smart OTP is automate the distribution of end-to-end OTP. So about myself, I have gained more knowledge about the back-end or RESTful APIs and building the user interface of application and get a valuable working experience. So thank you everyone.
Thank you for the presentation. I have a little bit of comment first before we go, because I'm the reviewer. I have a bit of preview for comment first. For the report, you said that you worked with Dr. Kwang about the report.
Or did you? Here's some comment from you.
Did you show the report? Did he make any comment?
Just it's comment.
Yeah, of course, Dr. Kwang is not your main supervisor, he's a general supervisor. But first thing first, the table of content you have a lot of, not table of content, like in this application I designed a movie, blah blah blah, but this is not. There are a lot of places that you should do proper page break, such as you should have a list of figure page break first, and acknowledgement of page break, and so on and so forth. There are a lot of incorrect page breaks, and then there are a lot of heading problem also. There are a lot of sections, such as what is smart OTP. People don't write what is smart OTP in the heading and so on and so forth. People also don't put the citation on the headings.
That is a
Reference should not be in the headings. There are a lot of presentations, writing issues also. That's about the comments. For example, the reference should have a page break. The first
reference is in Vietnamese, which should not be a good idea. How much time did you spend on writing
Those
the
names
report?
are Vietnamese.
How much time did you spend on writing the report?
Just
How much time did you spend on writing the report?
the follow only.
For how many days? 4 hours per day, but for how many days?
Also 1 hour. So I have
Did your main supervisor, Dr. Van Long, look into your report?
Yes, it's a little.
Because to me, this is really need to be improved. Okay.
So sorry.
Now, presentation-wise, that's okay. That's a lot of comments, but also in terms of content, can you get back to slide 6? I was 6, please.
Yes.
In this case, you have wait and receive OTP from the message, other authentication factors such as facial recognition. And also in the demo, I still don't see, first, we don't have other authentication factors in the demo. That's the first thing. I see that in Smart OTP, you don't rely on SMS message, but you rely on internet connection. That is not an advantage to me. So can you explain more why should we use Smart OTP? Because to me, I'm using Techcombank, for example, and in Techcombank still, of course, when you go into the ATM, you use your phone to withdraw some money, you still use SMS OTP.
For the Smart OTP on the Techcombank app, it can set up if you just only two steps to verification. You will need with the SMS OTP, you take it on the third party. If the message from the mobile phone is SMS, it's very have some risk from the who can break or who can access for example the phone number is the Smart OTP. You just send the code. You just enter the PIN code and the Johnson is he just send to you the OTP code. So it's very fast on the.
What is the advantage of Smart OTP when I use Techcombank? Because Techcombank right now still, you said that we rely on the mobile provider, but when you do Smart OTP, the message still sent over the network provided by the network provider. So we still rely on the network provider.
SMS is the network to send a message for you. It's in the third party.
But the network, I mean, when you send the OTP using Smart OTP, you still send over the cellular network. It's still a third party.
What's when you use Smart?
Yeah.
When you Smart, it have the it's included on this application.
Yes.
Yes, on this application, even though this first party.
But you still send the data over the cellular network, which is also third party.
Just is a SMS on the mobile phone.
Let's get back to slide 17, please. 17, not 7, 17. This doesn't feel like a use case diagram to me. The title is use case diagram.
I want to
What does a use case diagram show?
There is a function the user can use on my application, and is the all function of the admin or user on my application.
And where are the users?
So user in the application.
User application.
User can access application. What about the system server and non-access?
Continue with the database by design.
Database I not we got database in my company now.
In page 36 of your reports, you have section 3.2, database design.
So that is the I design tool for let's spend for future is either for the backend of my application, but I'm not done.
If you are not done, why do you put it in the report? Because if you put that, the ticket table doesn't feel right to me. You have a primary key, ticket ID, which is fine, but you have date as foreign key, showtime, foreign key, seats, number of seats, foreign keys, total fee, also foreign key, which really is nonsense.
It's a data structure.
No, not the data. This table, I mean, you have a lot of. You have one primary key here, right?
Yes.
Every other columns, you put foreign key.
Take the data from the.
But total fee is also a foreign key. Seats, foreign key. Beds, also foreign key. I think other members of the jury? Professor Gennady?
So you work with EVM,
Yes.
or you chose to test the smart OTP or Google ticket? Why?
Google is some reason. Student of reason of me. So we they don't ask for me to bring this up for this can work with. So I want to make the app using the present method as a to yeah.
Okay. I think just for testing they will not restrict you. Yes. Okay, so which part of your work you like the most difficult, most difficult for your work?
The most difficult is a verification. With the verification, you will have the OTP code. So I just I not under created OTP code from the TOTP algorithm and not from this process.
Question? Okay. So how can I ask you here? Because it's quite popular. So maybe can you explain to me how the TOTP work? The algorithm, how it works?
TOTP
Yeah.
algorithm. So it's based on the algorithm. The algorithm in the survey with the security but is not described. When the have the security not described. So we use the algorithm. It has a priority to imply this security to the sorted code. The sorted code in have sorted code in the TOTP algorithm.
Why do we need an algorithm to generate the OTP? You just try to like some random numbers.
That's the function.
Just the function to create a OTP code based on the TOTP algorithm.
You can do random, no?
Yes.
You can do some random numbers, 6-digit numbers that will work.
No, it's a number of this is a number of the length of OTP code is based on the
I ask, instead of using TOTP, you insist a lot on using TOTP or HOTP. Why don't we simply use random?
randomly TOTP based on the time.
The what?
Time.
Whereas is a function is and 10t is random, and I know if you also random, it can sit or as a
His question is that can you, instead of using this complicated algorithm, you can just simply generate 6-digit number. And what happens if you use random algorithm? Can you ensure security?
It depends on the
Yes. Instead of using this algorithm, you can just simply to generate a random number from 6 digits. What happens? It's possible. It's possible.
Okay, if you have the two the random of for example 4 and 5, it's generate the four digits of OTP code. It's value of this OTP. It depends on the development of the company. So it's want to have the 6 digits or 8 digits. No, it's
Bây giờ nha, thôi hỏi tiếng Việt cho nó dễ để hỏi bạn nhá. Ông lại bảo là em không hiểu câu hỏi. Bây giờ thay vì mọi người đang nói, các thầy đang hỏi là thay vì tại sao em phải dùng cái TOTP rất là phức tạp, vừa K vừa T vừa private vừa public, thì thay vì thế thì em dùng một cái hàm random thôi, random xong rồi lấy 6 chữ số cuối của cái số random đấy. Tại sao là mọi người dùng TOTP, tại sao phải là TOTP?
it's not has more secure.
Trả lời tiếng Việt để hiểu cái ý của câu hỏi.
Có nghĩa là nó sẽ phức tạp để giải mã được cái mã ấy ra thì nó sẽ bảo mật hơn cho người dùng.
Tại sao?
Thì nó phải dùng cái hàm băng để có nghĩa là sau khi người dùng đăng ký, cũng như đăng ký cái OTP ấy, thì cái dịch vụ sẽ gửi cho một người dùng cái mã bí mật. Nhưng cái mã chưa được giải mã thì cái thuật
Tại sao
toán
lại phải giải mã thế? Ý là thế.
đúng là giải mã để đấy là một bước bảo mật trong cái thuật toán của RSA ấy, thì nó sẽ dùng một cái
Em sinh ra một số ngẫu nhiên xong em mã hóa gửi đi RSA được sao?
thì nó là một cái mã cái thuật toán ấy nó ra từ cái mã người dùng, từ cái user ID của người dùng ra một cái sub key ấy, thì dùng thuật toán này để
Tức là cái thuật toán này nó phụ thuộc vào thông tin người dùng. Nó còn phụ thuộc vào thời gian nữa đúng không?
Dạ vâng.
Thế lần thứ hai sinh thì nó sẽ khác ạ.
Vâng, lần thứ hai sinh ra thì trên
Nó
máy chủ của
thì
OTP
giải
sẽ
thích được tại sao lần thứ hai sinh thì khác lần thứ nhất được. Có hiểu cơ chế của thuật toán.
cơ chế toán này thì
Nó phụ thuộc vào thời gian như thế nào?
nó phụ thuộc thời gian thì thường cái thời gian trong cái server nó sẽ thay đổi mỗi một thời gian nhất định, thì cái mã trên OTP nó sẽ thay đổi, thì người dùng bắt buộc phải request lại để nhận được cái OTP mới nhất của
Okay, I think that's easy enough. Yeah. Okay, I think we finish the presentation. We will discuss after by the end of the day. And next student, please.